Alright, we got episode 3 of TBATE. Last episode we got left off on a pretty crazy cliffhanger. Fell off a cliff and ended up in some dragon. I think we saw that dragon either in the trailer or something. But it knows their name. So this guy's gonna probably do some shit, give us some powers. That's probably what's gonna happen. I don't know, even though it looks menacing. Like, surely we can't do anything against it, right? Like, we could barely fight the bandits. Actually, I don't even think we were able to fight the bandits. That's why everyone's like dying. So he's probably gonna help us out somehow, or someone else comes and saves us. But I don't know, I get the feeling that the dragon might actually help us. I don't know. Are we gonna see anyone survive other than Jasmine? Because Jasmine was in the trailer, that's the only reason why I'm saying that. I don't know, even though the mom was pregnant with our little brother, I don't think we'll see him, mainly because of the kind of flashback scene where Arthur's old self killed the mom and the kid right in front of him. So I think this parallels it. I was gonna say nicely. Is it nice? So yeah, I think only Jasmine will probably be the one to make it out. But yeah, let's find out what happens. This is the same. What are these voices? These are the voices from when he reincarnated, right? Like episode 1, we had his past life, and then right before it cut to him waking up, these were the voices, right? Oh my god, VLC popped off. Okay, these are probably gods responsible for reincarnation. Maybe one of them's that guy. I mean, we've seen in like more degenerate shows, right? Where like some freaking badass dragon just turns out to be a lolly. Is this even a dragon? The fuck is this shit? Huh? Okay. Okay, maybe it's not a dragon. Meeting the king? No, it's like crouching, right? Really? Okay. Yeah. Right, this is what we were kind of saying. It's not out to kill us. It probably could just kill us if it wanted to, right? Oh. Yeah, there's the voices. Uh-huh. Meeting the king? Oh my god, that's CGI. But it's okay, it's okay. At least they're walking. Oh. Is this gonna help power us up? Oh my god. Really? He's gonna cry like that? I can see some people like complaining about that because, you know, like how badass he was in his past life. I don't know, man. Sometimes we obviously nobody here is gonna know what it's like to friggin' reincarnate into a little kid. I don't know, maybe someone does, but surely your physiology also affects your mental state, right? But yeah, I'm gonna guess he lost aura points there. Oh my god. But you have the all-seeing eye. Reach to match, huh? They're dead, sorry. Oh! Holy shit, wait. Is this bait? Yo, I don't know. Maybe they intentionally didn't show in the trailer. Maybe I just forgot the trailer. I wiped the trailer from my memory. Yo, I actually wasn't expecting that. Okay. Well, what if this is bait? TBATE. Okay, this crying is understandable. The other crying was, no. Sylvia. Yo, that sounds like the name that would go to that, white hair elf. Oh, what's that? Am I wrong? One of those is that right? Maybe they do become the white elf. That's the other one. Oh, this wholesome music does not match. What's yeah. Elshire Forest. Did they give us a map of like what the place actually looks like? I think so, right? They mentioned there's an elven place. It sounds like it would be in the elven place, but Elshire? Okay, you gonna train us too? Okay, I'm thinking to myself, Does this person know, right, that we are reincarnated? I mean, technically we are children, right? But also not children at the same time. Okay. Yeah. Despite the appearance. Gone? No? Okay. Yeah, we're... Feel like... Yeah, here we go. I was gonna say, surely they give us something, like a parting training gift or something. Okay, there's this rainbow. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Rigid thinking. Oh. Okay. Is it a test? I don't know, I feel like it's not exactly, because they already kind of know. They know our name, right? He's gonna say protect family, but... Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that just ruined the tension, but... Okay, maybe they did want to say we were gonna protect our family. Okay. It's okay to have some thoughts, but not full of it. Yeah. Does it have to do with the mana controlling? The life that I saved. I guess they're just talking about this, right? Okay, maybe they are talking about like the reincarnation. Sometimes kill my enemies, but also protect. Well, okay, I thought they were just gonna focus on her, but no, we gotta milk the recycling scenes. Okay, here we go. Hey, I got it right the first time. Give me the powers instead. Oh, okay. They all just look the same. Okay, wait, are they dragons? Maybe. I guess that's a real dragon? It kind of just looked like a little gecko from the top. More flashback? I actually like that we're actually going back and forth between this to get like kind of more insight. Episode 5 is Meet the King. Okay. I was kind of worried about the servants there, or not servants, but the women there. Okay. Birth rate's declining. I think you could help with that. What about this guy? Is he part of the parliament? Huh. Yo, they're giving him more fucking animation than anyone else so far. Surely this guy's important then? Marlon. Okay. Well, we'll make note of this guy. Oh right, we didn't actually get to see how we died, right? I feel like I remember like contemplating about that in episode 1. Okay, we're still here. Okay, we're gonna have rainbow magic too. With a stick. No, the fuck is that? Fucking orc? Alright. So it's like kind of similar here too, right? Here we go. Yo, that was pretty sick. Maybe this activates the animation. Yo, there was actually some motion there. We unlocked it, guys. This is it. The production was went up. See? Let's just have that every freaking episode. Nice. Right? The fucking episode 1, they were explaining how the magic works, right? They're saying there's like the melee version and then the ranged version. And one's conjurer. I forgot what the other one was called, but I'm like, surely, okay, we do both, right? But I guess my implication, or what I'm getting from this, is that they're actually just one thing. It's just people's rigid thinking kind of limits them. I don't know, that's kind of what I'm getting from that. Oh, you should use magic. Oh, he's purple now. Oh, that guy's coming for us, right? That other dragon dude? Oh, now Sylvia's gonna die. Okay, this one's a dude. I thought she can't leave. Okay. Are we telepath? Because otherwise, well, you would have heard that, no? Okay, what the hell was that? Oh, okay, true form. Okay, it looks pretty cool. Oh. Okay, well, he's a dragon at least. Oh, wait, the Sylvia? Oh, okay. Yo, I got confused. Okay, well, she is a dragon. Okay, interesting. Well, I don't know what that means, but... Damn. Okay, how do we get out of here? I guess we just use our new powers? That's the thing, right? Like, he's supposed to have, like, friggin' decades of combat experience already, so... Obviously, he's limited by his body, but... I feel like if he needs to be able to run, he should be able to run. Especially with that new enchantment. Okay. This is kind of cool. Yeah. Time stop. Yeah. And white hair. You're gonna reincarnate into a little elf girl? No. Elf girls are reserved the name Sylphie. Sylvia's not... It's close enough, but... Elf? Elf, please? It's too late, you give me the powers, I'm out for fucking revenge. No. Okay. But remember, that... Sometimes we will go for revenge. More gifts. Weapons? Weapons to protect, not for revenge. Oh. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I'm like confusing too many shows, but I swear we had like eggs in something in one of the OPs. Okay. This counts as new powers. These are my only pair of clothes. Yo, they're the same markings as her, right? Kind of? Yo. Because your family's actually not alive. Huh. Maybe Sylvia just reincarnates into that egg. Okay, what were these words? Thank you? Surely it's not I love you. I'll miss you. Oh. Okay, okay. Already? How long has it been? Did they say? Grandma? I mean, at least he said he's also confused about how easy the words came out. Okay. What about Auntie? Now I guess she likes being grandma. Okay. It's a prank. That's me. Yo, that rap animation. Don't worry, she did. Maybe, kind of. Okay, meanwhile, that other dude. Oh my god. But does this guy have his own form too? I'm guessing, right? Like, if they all just end up looking like that, like dragons, I don't know, what's the point of this disguise then? Maybe he has a different form? Oh. Oh, shit. Okay, were we close enough to see that? Okay, what the fuck is going on here? Okay, one of them's gone. Maybe not. Maybe that was just their like fucking astral projection, and they're still in that plane. Yeah. But just sometimes revenge. Strongest king. Yeah, see, she knows, she knows. Okay. Don't let it fail. You can have a bit. Okay, there we go. So the episode title was Meet the King. I guess we met ourselves. Or Sylvia met us. You? Who? Reincarnated me? That's the only answer, right? Alright, we're back. Who's actually alive? I don't know. I watched the trailer, but should I go back and rewatch the trailer? It's okay, they'll tell us. We'll find out in a bit. Elf? What? Oh my god. Okay, there's been episode 3 of TBATE. Would we consider this a training episode? Maybe. I guess it was like kind of minor developments. One in a, I guess we technically got a new power, but I don't know, there wasn't really that much training. So a little bit of character development, right? When Sylvia asked us what are we gonna use our power for, we said revenge, but she's like, no, try again. And then he literally just switched up his answer like 30 seconds later to I'm gonna protect people instead. I don't think you can just switch up like that on the spot, but if we go by her wording, we can still get revenge, just not all the time. But it's better like that anyways, right? Like, I don't know, I think it'd be too corny if we just go from 100 to 0 right away, right? Like I said, I don't think you just switch up that easily. Even if his physiology affects his mental state, I'm pretty sure he's still down for some like negative thoughts every here and there. Which I feel like most people would be too, right? Or I don't know, maybe this show just ends up being like wholesome from here on out. Kind of the what would you call it? Like, kind of like the system behind the world, right? There's these two people kind of talking in some like weird plane, the blue plane. One of them was Sylvia, based on what it sounds like they were talking about, right? I guess the voice matches too. Now I don't know if they were kind of like talking from like different time perspectives, right? They're like, okay, was that enough? Plenty? But also she said like she couldn't leave that spot, so I don't know, maybe Sylvia still exists in some different dimension. And like I said, there's also a possibility that whatever hatches from that egg is just Sylvia again. But yeah, there's stuff going on from there with these two people that are talking, right? There's at least one more person out there. There's also this evil guy. Well, I don't know, we're just assuming he's evil, but maybe there's some twist where actually Sylvia's the evil one. But yeah, this guy was coming after us, and he knows who Sylvia was. So he might be like another one of these types of like godlike actual whatever things, just, you know, on a different side. And yeah, like I said, there's this person that Sylvia was talking to, so we'll probably meet them eventually. So I mean, there is some stuff cooking in the back, right? That kind of gets you hopeful for the plot. And the biggest twist out of all of this was that our family is still alive, according to Sylvia. Now, I don't know, based on the way the whole episode went out, I don't think that she would be lying. I don't know, like I said, I watched the trailer. I also watched the OP and the ending. I don't know, they do show the family there, right? But it's not enough. Honestly, the opening visuals are pretty lacking. There isn't really anything to indicate that we see them long term, right? I don't know, I guess it's not like the biggest surprise in the world, right? Like most stories would probably have them die, but I guess if the route that we want to go is more wholesome, no revenge, then I guess having them alive helps, right? And then it kind of checks out with who are we gonna protect if everyone's all dead? Just Jasmine? Because yeah, that white hair elf girl from the trailer would have to make up a lot of ground if we're gonna dedicate ourselves to protecting something, and it would just be her. So I don't know, I guess it kind of makes sense, right? If we need something to protect. And that gives purpose for the family to still be alive. Interested in this new power, this new RGB mode. I do like colorful stuff, so hopefully we actually use it and it stays colorful. And then when he was swinging his sword, there was some actual real animation there. Hopefully that power also is proportional. I don't know, maybe the amount of animation is proportional to how much mana he's using. Yeah, I guess there was some weird cliffhanger here at the end, right? Like when we wake up, we kind of turn around and someone was there. If it's a new character, I'm betting it's Elf Girl. If it's not, Jasmine. Otherwise, I don't know. I also don't think that... If I had to guess, we might see this guy again that Sylvia was fighting. Or... Well, surely there's going to be more of them, right? So... As for the pacing... I don't think the pacing is the worst. I do prefer slower. I prefer slower paced stuff rather than, like, super fast. But like I mentioned last episode, I think when you have, like, really bad production... I think it like kind of negatively, or it like multiplies the negative aspects. Like, got distracted here, but there was this kind of a scene when, I mean, the whole time we were just talking to Sylvia, right? But there was, I don't even know exactly where it was, but like it was a shot of like the whole, the cave from like the wall, and Sylvia and Arthur were kind of like just in the middle here. And they were talking for like almost 20 seconds, and the camera was just panning for like 20 seconds. And I don't know, like the fact that nothing was happening actually distracted me. And then the whole episode was like that, right? Guess another minor detail, this Marlon guy, we actually gave him a name and focus to detail. That was the name, right? Marlon? So we'll probably get either more flashback on him, or I guess like in flashback of our interactions with him. But I feel like we'll see him again. Because then they also like showed the shot here. I think this was the final shot before we died. Because when we died too in episode 1, we were kind of standing in the same spot there. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's it, right? But yeah, you can tell, right? When there's a slower paced story, that means you know there's more depth to it. It's just quite unfortunate that this is kind of the adaptation that we get. I know there was a like funny petition where people were trying to like get them to cancel the anime. I don't know, I guess the best thing we can hope for is that if there is a season 2, we just get a complete overall, right? Like another series that I actually really like is Arifureta, and the season 1 adaptation that was fucking abysmal. But once we got season 2, it was actually decent, right? Like not the greatest, but if we can get at least that, I don't know, and then maybe work our way up from there. Ideally, we just skip straight to like good animation, right? I don't know. Apparently, these episodes were outsourced, so. But then again, like it's not like Studio ACAT's history, or it's not like they have anything to prove that they're capable of doing something good. But I don't know. For me, it's mostly about the story, and I'm pretty interested so far. So we're here. We're still here. But yeah, that'll be it for this episode's reaction. If you made it this far, thanks for supporting the channel, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.